Welcome! I have been training to ride 500 kilometers by bike alone, and this video is about the month of training that I did between my 100 kilometer test to my 200 kilometer test. Let's see how that challenge went and please. Let's see how that challenge went and what was difficult about this stretch of training and how I improved. Enjoy! Second leg of training is not fundamentally different than the first one, so, and also it's just a month long, so I don't expect massive improvements. I just expect to not do the same mistakes I did the first time. Namely, I don't want to interrupt the training ever. That was the big mistake. That is what put me on the back foot the first time. I had to catch up, I had to endure seeing my fitness declining for weeks before it came back up. And it never came back up at the same level, so I hope to reach that level before the break during this month. In terms of the challenge, the 200 kilometers challenge does not worry me too much. It's a distance I already did. Here you can find it. I did it last year. I was much less trained, and the question is, can I do it at the speed I want to do it? And that is what I'm gonna find out. But I'm not that worried about the challenge. Today is one of those days when I really didn't want to leave the bed, and I'm happy that I did anyway. If there is something that I learned from the first leg of the training up to the 100 kilometers challenge, is that at my age I cannot really afford to stop training. So today is the most important day because I'm here. And it's also good to be interval training, which is growing on me. It's growing. 2 intervals of 10 minutes at threshold, and then just some easy spin to get home and start working again. Recovery time is important, so let's try to do it properly. Let's go. Thank you. I feel if I was in better shape now, that would mean I was not doing the interval properly. Jesus. The second stretch of training is going really well, and I'm now approaching the moment that I will test myself over the 200 kilometers distance, and I'm really happy how's it going. I didn't skip any training. I moved them around a bit but never skip one. What I'm gonna do today and tomorrow are 2 fitness tests. The reason why I do that is that although the Garmin recalibrates my power zones every time it can, it's good to give it like a clean read over my fitness level, so that I don't risk of doing a training too easily or too hard. Over time, I think I found out that Probably the best way of doing this training is just to not to look at power zones at all. Use it as a guidance and try to go a little bit above. Sometimes I'm at threshold power, but not at threshold heart rate. This pushing a little bit harder will recalibrate properly what my real level is. So today I'm gonna do 3 minutes zone 5, and then 10 minutes zone 4, and then tomorrow 20 minutes zone 4. So the proper classical tests. Let's go. So the reason I need to push a little bit harder is that if I have to do a threshold effort and I use the old threshold, I will never improve. So I try to push that limit a little bit higher in the hope of avoiding plateauing during my training. This does not mean ignoring rest or recovery. That's actually really, really important, and I can see the benefit of it every day. It's just that if they ask you to do 250 watts, try to do 270 and see how it feels. Otherwise you will never know. So today I'm gonna push as hard as I can for 10 minutes. Every time in the morning I don't feel like coming out and face the cold or the wind or the rain or whatever, I remember this feeling that I have every time I finish high intensity effort. The sense of accomplishment. That's all I need to be happy that I didn't get, to be happy that I didn't stay home. I came out and rode my bike. And of course there are the number and the training and improving and everything. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is that I'm on this bike and I feel the air in my face. And indeed the first test confirmed my FTP is 5 watts higher than before, which is great. But I still feel I have something left in the tank. So today 20 minutes effort, which is a much better read of my FTP value, and I will try to target even 10 more than before. And the reason is 10 more was my target before. When I started preparing for 200 and then 500 kilometers, I imagined myself being at a certain FTP level by now. So today I'm gonna try to test that level. I feel great, feel very motivated by the fact that I'm improving. So let's go. And that's 20 minutes at my absolute limit. I think I made it. I kept like 300 watts for 5 minutes, never went below the target, so I hope it's a very good result. I could still sprint in the last 10 seconds, so still not the right one, still not the right effort. I need to push a little bit harder because I can take it. I just have to believe it. Anyway, for now, for today is enough. Now just recover 10 minutes and then zone 2 till home and then prepare dinner. But for once I'm riding at sunset, not at sunrise. And this place is lovely either way. Cheers! I'm very excited because today indeed I improved by 8 watts my previous FTP. So I'm very close to the target, considering the uncertainty around the measurement of my heart rate, etc. So I'm very happy how this type of training really produced the expected results, and I'm sticking to the plan, and I'm really happy. And also today I made my record on the 10 and 20 minutes of power output, so that's also something. So yeah. Today is a good day. Then now a couple of days of rest and then 200 kilometers. Here I come. Let's go. people falling on my face. Hailing. He's hailing.